1 out of 8 of us, the vast majority women, will develop breast cancer at some point in our lifetime. If we catch it early and it's still in the breast, there's a good chance of being cured. But there is one diagnosis that's often overlooked, and many patients tell me it's also underfunded.
40,000 Americans die of this year. Yeah, in the United States. That's 110 people a day.
Every day, Jean Burns wakes up to the reality of having stage 4 breast cancer. Hospital visits, her life, every 4 weeks.
It wasn't at all how I thought it would play out. And as a matter of fact, a lot of people still think stage 4 breast cancer is curable, and it's not.
And every day, she encounters what she says is a widespread misunderstanding of the disease.
It's very scary. The median life expectancy after your diagnosis is 3 years. And that hasn't changed significantly in 20 years.
Scary because Jean is just 48, a busy wife and mom of 2 boys, diagnosed 2 years ago after a routine mammogram. Jean is one of thousands of metastatic breast cancer patients joining forces in person at events like this during the Living Beyond Breast Cancer Conference in Denver and online through groups like Metaviver. They say it's about the money like grants or your donations and how it's being used.
While we're doing all this great work for, awareness and prevention, we're kind of missing out on the research that's actually going to cure the disease.
One study found of $15 billion invested in breast cancer research from 2000 to 2013, just 7% went to metastatic disease, the breast cancer killer.
It's my life. Yeah. It's important.
Jean and patients like her want us to look past the pink and past the catchy campaigns like Save the Tatas many survivors find offensive.
There's a lot of issues with that, actually, Teresa, that are upsetting. There's some sexualization of it in some ways, which can be very upsetting to breast cancer patients because, I don't care if I keep my breasts, I want to live.
Typically, at least with the technology we have today, I will not tell the patient I can cure them.
You can't say that.
I can't say that because I don't have a definitive 100% chance curative treatment.
Dr. Scott Sedlacek is Jean's oncologist at Rose Hospital, and while he can't cure his patients, he says he can help them live longer.
And I always tell patients, my goal in life is to let them die of another specialist disease. You can die of your heart attack, you can have your stroke, but you can't die of breast cancer. Those are my rules. And many times we can do that. Not always, but we're getting better at prolonging survivals.
I'm gonna take my meds.
Jean's survival for now depends on targeted therapies. One medication costs $10,000 a month.
It's important to take them at the same time every day.
And right now it's working. Jean started her own blog and wants to inspire you to question where your donations really go.
We like to say think before you pink. Make sure you've picked an organization that's really going to help with the research funding.
Now, almost every legitimate breast cancer charity gives to research, and some give a much higher percentage than others. Breastcancer.org, Living Beyond Breast Cancer, those are 2 of the best. We put a list and a link on our website with a story to help you make some better choices about your donations.